This is a demonstration on how to archive your emails. Most, if not all of your emails are currently stored on the South San Francisco Unified School District's email server. We call it the Microsoft Exchange server. And since all of these emails are being stored on the email server, we need to free up space on the server so that the mailboxes don't become full. Here's how to do it. First, in Microsoft Outlook, and this is the only way we can do this, you have to be in Outlook to do this, is you click on the down arrow just below or just beside new items. And once you do that, you go down to more items, follow it down to the last section here, which is Outlook data file. So we're going to create a new Outlook data file. And if you see the window here, this window points me to my shared drive, even though it says, well, it says DO Filer Users Microsoft, or my documents. This is where my shared drive is, and if you want your archive to be backed up so that no one loses it or so that you can't lose it, you want it stored on a shared drive so that it gets backed up every night. And so anyways, I have a folder underneath my documents called Outlook Files. And right now I'm going to select a different folder. So I'm going to go to Other Email. And I'm actually going to create another file, and I'm going to call it Test Archive. And that's going to have a .pst at the end of it. Okay, that being said, it's being stored under My Documents, Outlook Files, Other Email, and then you'll see a file called testarchive.pst. We'll click OK. And now if you refer back to your Outlook window, it now shows that the test archive file has been opened. Okay, now if we click the expand arrow or selection there, we see that we don't have any folders inside of it. Now if you look on your email server under your username, of course mine being dcamp, you'll see that there's the inbox, and then underneath inbox I have other folders inside of that. Well, what we want to do is to basically archive our inbox, and in order to do that, we're now, since we have a new PST file located on our shared drive that's being backed up, we can now copy files from our inbox to the test archive PST file or Outlook data file. In order to do that, though, first we have to click on it and highlight it, and then right click at the next motion is to right click, and then we want to create a new folder. And so in this next folder here, what I'll call it, since I want to back up my inbox emails, I'm going to call this Inbox Archive. Inbox-archive. Okay, and so once I click OK here, I should see Inbox Archive appear. And there it is. Alright, so now if I click on this, we can see that there's no emails in there. Now, let's go back up to our inbox of our regular inbox here. And here are all my email messages that are in my inbox. If I wanted to archive these, then all I have to do is select which emails I want to copy. And let's just say I'm going to take I'm going to take all of the emails from today. So if I start at the top, hold down my shift button on my keyboard, hold down the shift button, and then click under the last email you want to archive under Jolene Malfatti. Now that all becomes highlighted, I can then right click, just right click and drag. So hold down the right click button and drag your email messages over to Inbox Archive. Now once you release the mouse button, it will give you an option of moving it, copying it, or canceling it. I always recommend copy, because if you move it and something becomes messed up where you didn't move the right one, or you make a mistake, then you could actually delete the emails that you're trying to copy. So I always try to copy it first, make sure that they appear in my backed up inbox archive folder. And to do that now, since I've highlighted them here from the email server, now I want to check to see if they're in my Outlook data file, which is here, and voila, there it is. As you can see, all of today's email messages were copied over to my inbox archive. Now that I've verified that, if I want, I can go into my regular email inbox, and I know that those messages are all there. So then I'll start that again. I'll highlight the very top email message, hold down the shift key, and then click on the last email message, and then just go up to delete and delete those emails. Okay, so now all of today's email messages have been deleted. As you can see, I have a copy of them in my archive, which you can see from today. If I want to move those back, it's just as simple as, so if you, this is a scenario where now you want to move some emails that you archive back onto your email server or back into your inbox. You could take any or all of them. In this case, I'm going to take all of them, and I'm just going to drag them back to inbox. And now, since I dragged them without right-clicking, as you can see, I dragged them, and that automatically meant that I was going to move them from my archive inbox folder back into the regular inbox of my mail server. So if I check again, there they are. Today's messages are back again. So this is a scenario where now you've archived emails and you want to restore them back. That's the process, and that's how you do it. Okay, so if there are any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching.